Hello there everyone and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Mania Legends. So there is a new weekly offer dragon on here, and it's actually the Rastafari dragon. So obviously every week we're getting a new dragon as part of the card packs promotions, and it says find the pieces in the card packs this week only. And so all of the new dragons brought out in the update were what everyone thought were going to be the weekly offer dragons, but now we have the Rastafari here, with 0 out of 7 pieces required to unlock him. And this is a very, very unexpected turn of events, because obviously he is a rare, but this guy has been available as a Dragon of the Week before, but all of the other card piece dragons were obviously brand new. So are there more dragons in these weekly pack offers than we actually thought? And in which case, are we going to have to wait longer for the older ones that we've already had to come back again? If so, some people are probably not going to be happy to hear that, because that means the kitty dragon, the apocalypse, may be even harder to get than we thought. But regardless, we do have the Rastafari here, and I've never bred this dragon before, unluckily enough for us. But if we take a look at the Rastafari Dragon's DML wiki page, he was available as one of the first ever Dragons of the Week from 19th to the 26th of January in 2015. So he is a very, very old dragon, and you can kind of tell from his design, and he was also available as a Dragon of the Week in July of 2016 as well, but unluckily enough for us, we never actually managed to get the guy. And so, you know, I actually think that 7 card pieces to unlock the guy is actually pretty fair, because if we opened up or watched a video now, we could get a piece for him if we unlocked a few packs. We might even be able to get like 2 pieces per pack for this guy. But obviously you've got the chance to unlock all the other dragons as well, along with the Rastafari. So I'm not sure how many packs on average it would take to unlock the guy. Probably like 20k? Maybe 50k to get him. But you know what? Just for the sake of it, we'll open a couple of packs and try out our luck anyway. It's like we've got 2 rare pieces here, and there we go, 1 for the Rastafari already. Wow, we're already doing much better than we did for the kitty, and we've unlocked another liquid fire. Oh boy, definitely not what I'm looking for, by the way. But we can open 2 more of these anyway, and let's just look at our chances of getting some pieces for this guy. And I mean, he is a rare, so the chances of getting his pieces are going to be much higher than they are for getting epic dragons. So you never know, maybe this guy is actually super duper easy to unlock. Do we get another one? Look at that, 4 out of 7. This is going wonderfully. This is much better than it was going for our kitty dragon attempt and for the apocalypse. So 4 out of 7 already is actually like super duper nice. And just while we're here, I've got a lot of gems, so I'm going to open up another pack as well. So let's try it out. A legendary piece. No, that's not what we want. We did get another piece for the Rastafari, and we got one for the Verdant. So this is actually a good pack, but like, just to put it in perspective, it's 6 days and 21 hours remaining, and we've got 5 out of 7 for the Rastafari already. So there's like a, you know what? I'm gonna go all out. But it seems like we have a decent shot at unlocking this guy pretty easily. And there we go, we got 3 rares there and no pieces for the Rastafari. So it looks like we just got very lucky there. But there you go. Actually pretty exciting, because a dragon that we don't have, and we can unlock him super quick. Actually a really interesting idea. And you see, the other dragons seem to take way too long to get, but now the Rastafari feels like he's way too easy to get the pieces from. And I feel like that's the issue. It's working out what the amount of pieces should be for each dragon, because he's a rare dragon and not an epic, obviously you're more likely to get all of the pieces from him much easier than for the epic. So I feel like 10 pieces even would have been more suitable for him. But I don't know, I guess we'll have to see. But hopefully we'll be looking at getting a new dragon soon, I suppose. But very interesting that they decided to bring him out in that way. But anyway, speaking of which, it said that the clan event wasn't going to be coming back for another 9 days. But now we're here, and suddenly we have our recipes, we have our quests up, So I'm assuming that the 9 days predicted for the event to come back was just incorrect. So now the dragon race is actually back again, which is very weird. But, you know, I'll take it. We need to be earning more clan points. So instead of having to wait like over a week for it to come back, I'll definitely take this. Because everyone was going, why is it 9 days until the clan event comes back? How weird. But no, it is actually back now. And because of that, I'm assuming most people actually don't know that it's back yet. Because I think it just started at 12, which was like 28 minutes ago. But, you know, at least we have some extra stuff to do regardless. So we'll claim that. Explore ruins, I can't do that because we collected that earlier. Win enchantment arena fights, we'll do that. But on top of the card packs for the Rastafari, there is also another bundle out. So we bought the Shamrock last week. And now there is one out for the Chameleon Dragon. And this bundle is a little bit more costly at £20, but the Chameleon is an epic with the water, plant, and light elements. And I have to say, I really do like the design on this guy. And the Chameleon's only been available before to purchase, I believe, or part of a special event. So, no, pretty rare guy. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted to buy this guy as well. But after I just bought the Shamrock, I'm like, oh, for goodness sake, game, why'd you have to tempt me like this? Like, don't make me buy 2 dragons in a row every week. You know, I guess they're learning now. They're learning how to target me specifically. Don't do that, Game Loft. Make me very sad and you're gonna drain me of all of my funds. But, I mean, I did get my YouTube payment recently, which is separate from my normal job payment, obviously. So who knows, maybe I'm just gonna get too tempted and buy it like I did for the Shamrock. But what do you guys think? Should I buy the guy? Should I not? I mean, I really like the Chameleon because he doesn't look anything like a dragon. And I know that that's one of the main complaints that some people have, that some of the dragons in game don't look like dragons, so why would it be Dragon Mania Legends? But at the same time, it is nice to see sort of a different design, because it's like, you don't see a dog, you don't see a, you don't see many bears, you have the polar bear and that, but they still look more so like dragons, so you're just dealing with, like, serpents and stuff all the time. So to see the Chameleon, it's actually pretty cool. And, again, I'm just gonna be sitting in bed at night thinking, do I buy it? Do I not? Do I waste all that money? Do I not? Because obviously the food and the habitat that comes along with it, not worth anything. If they made those a little bit more worth it, I feel like I'd be a lot more tempted to buy some of the bundles. But anyway, we got a rare chest here. All that we need are trinkets. And obviously we're going to get a ton of trinkets out of this, so I am happy. Oh, void. Oh, water. Oh, boy. Oh god, I actually did need to cough there. But, no, stop giving me void stuff. We've had this discussion before. You don't want to do this. But, yeah, I'm wondering, how many of you are actually disappointed that the weekly card pack dragon is the Rastafari? How many of you are happy? So again, I'm pretty happy. I don't think we've ever bred the guy before. If we have, then I've just wasted a ton of gems and glam points. I don't think we have those, so if we... I think it would have had the tick next to it if we did, but... No, I'm happy that there is a new dragon to get. But again, I feel like they've done the opposite this week. The Apocalypse was way too hard to get for 99% of players, and now the Rastafari seems to be a little bit too easy to get. But at the same time, for people that don't have a lot of clan points or that are relatively low level, you know, I think it is a good idea to occasionally give them the opportunity to get one of the clan dragons as well, or one of the special card pack dragons at least. So I don't know, I guess I'm kind of indifferent in that sense, but you know, we got super lucky with those pieces, obviously. The final pack we opened up was a little bit of a kick. It's like, haha, see all these rare pieces? Yeah, they're for stuff that you don't need them for. But yeah, the other packs were pretty good. Maybe if we watch the ad, it'll give us a piece to it as well. I'm not going to do that on video because I don't want to get hit with any copyright strikes or, like, You're promoting this game, blah 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 blah, sort of stuff that can happen on here. Why is it all plus 17? Go away. Oh, whatever. You're gonna be like this with me, game. Just like every reset I do. Plus 17, plus 17. Yeah, fine. If there's level 60 at the end of this, I'm gonna lose my head. But, you know, pretty happy as well though, because Dragon of the Week breeding went pretty well. Lucky with the Rastafari. We were lucky with Ruins recently as well, so I don't know. Maybe today on Monday, the 20th, has just been a good day. I mean, if you guys didn't know, it is actually the International Day of Happiness, air quotes. I'm not sure where it came from, it was like the UN or something, but, you know, today is the day where you're meant to be happy, enjoy yourself, just to highlight how important happiness is. Because obviously we've probably all been through times in our lives when horrible things have happened, or you've been through bad patches. So, I guess today is to sort of help those people out of their rough spot, at least for a day. I mean, I don't know what else I'm gonna do today. I mean, I'm not at work for a few days again because more time off. I feel like this is the most time off I'm ever gonna get in my life again, unless I just dedicated my whole life to doing videos or whatever. But no, it's been an alright day so far, and I'm feeling the happiness from all the luck that we're getting, so I'm pretty stoked about all that. Collect food. Can we even do this yet? No, I collected it all. I collected it all because I forgot that the clan event came back. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna skip this one and score perfect hits in battle. You know, we could do that via the blue map fights. Really? I could have just sped up all the timers with Kronos because, like, we have 3 seals that we can forge to skip 6 hours, and then we have the final one as well that we'll be able to do that for, and we just have Kronos that we can use anyway, that I haven't used in a few days, but I cannot wait until we manage to unlock all of his Chronoids and everything. They're gonna be so, so cute. Because they just sit there and fly around him all day. It's actually adorable. But I'm gonna be excited for that anyway. And looks like we're actually gonna get there pretty quickly. Because I don't know why people keep saying it, but I keep seeing people saying, it's so much harder to get ruined pieces now. How dare you, Game Loft? But, you know, how long did it take us to finish Kronos the first time? Like a year and 6 months, I think it was, that it took us to collect all of the ruin pieces we needed. And now with the update, we've done it in like a month. So, I really don't agree with those people. I don't know where they're getting their, I don't know, numbers from, or it's so much harder now from, but it definitely doesn't seem like it. Especially not to me. Again, you guys let me know how the ruin explorations have been going for yourselves, but now is sort of the time when people are starting to upgrade Kronos for the first time, and again, we're going to be doing it soon as well, so we're actually, like, pretty much on pace. Because for a little bit, I did get a bad streak of luck and didn't get any ruins shards for, like, a good while, but recently, we've been getting them pretty much, like, one after the other. So, I'm pretty happy with that. And obviously, each time you upgrade Kronos, it reduces the amount of time that you have to wait before you use his power again. Or at least that's what I believe it does. And in which case, you know, Kronos is going to be much, much stronger than he ever has been previously. Because it did feel like a long wait. 4 days wait for a 6-hour timer boost. Kind of annoying. But I imagine that his boost now is gonna be, when he's fully upgraded, is probably gonna be very, very good during event times, or like Gold Gatherer and feeding events and stuff like that. Because basically, if you have someone that saves up all of their forging, all of their Kronos upgrades or uses, you're just gonna be able to speed up by 6 hours, like a bajillion times over. In which case, yeah, those weekend events are probably going to become even more competitive if people think about it in that sense, which is kind of scary. I mean, they're already impossible for, like, myself to even think about competing in. Because they're pretty much catering to people that are have max level dragons, for example, and just hoard all their food, hoard all their gold, and then as soon as an event comes out or a weekend event, just spend it all and get number one. That's basically what happens. Like, a few people for the weekend events that just went past hit the gold cap and couldn't actually gain any more points. And what happens in that instance? Does everyone that hits the spending cap just get the dragon? Or does it actually just, like, go by alphabetically or something? That's something I've never actually thought about before, but if that's the case, then that sucks. Like, majorly, that sucks. So if anyone does know, please let me know, because that's actually really interesting to think about. Weird. Again, people just hitting the accumulative cap on, like, day 2 of the weekend event. It's like, how is anyone else ever going to compete? I don't know how they're going to fix that, because obviously the weekend event dragons are still meant to be very, very limited edition, if you want to think about it like that. So obviously they don't want any more than 10 to 15 people having one. But obviously it's going to be a very, very, very long time before anyone that didn't start in the first year ever gets to win one of those events, which is kind of sad. But, you know, that's just how the game is sometimes, and obviously those people have been playing for a very long time, so they do deserve some sort of pay back for everything that they've put into the game. So you can't even blame them. It's like, they're a max level person, they've got max level everything, that's not their fault. They're doing what they're meant to do. But I can understand why people get a little bit annoyed about that being a thing as well. But you know, those event dragons will probably come out as dragons of the week or event dragons eventually, so I don't care all too much. As long as we can collect every dragon that's thrown at us as soon as we can, you know, I don't mind. We could try. And like the dragon of the week, we got super quick this week, so we can keep breeding for the Briar dragon now. It's pretty good. But not sure what else we're gonna breed. And how many more of these perfect hits do I need to get? Is it one more? I think it's like one more or something. 1 or 2 more. But it feels like it's taking forever. Like, is this gonna do it? There we go. Clan quest completed. You know, the ones where they take like 15 perfect hits, I always think, am I actually doing what I'm meant to be doing right now? Or am I just rambling and making myself look like a buffoon? Normally it's the latter, but not today. Definitely not today. So we'll claim this, win enchanted arena battles. Well, we can do a couple more of those. Well, we can do 1 right now. And then we'll be back up to 600 points as well after this one, probably. As long as we get 14. Plus 18. Let's try this one. And, you know, after I finish the recording, I'll just come back later, do the rest of the fights that we can, and easy peasy. But, gosh, my throat. But still, I don't know what else I'm gonna do for Happiness Day. I can't eat a bunch of food because my blood pressure is like skyrocketing, so I can't just eat a bunch of sugar or whatever. I actually love sugary stuff. Like, I'm basically still a child in that regard, but I know it's not good for me, so I try and avoid it as much as I can. What I do have instead are cherry Tic Tacs, which I never even knew were a thing until very recently, but like, you can probably hear that. I have an entire, like, mega box full of them. It's so weird. It's like cola cherry, very weird taste, but I'm addicted. But even those, I'm having to hold myself off of them, because obviously eating a million Tic Tacs is going to make you very sick. It's like how eating 10 bananas a day is actually really bad for you. Like that sort of thing. But, no, Happiness Day, we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll watch some funny comedy shows or something. God knows at this point. But, you know, for now, anyway, there isn't really a whole lot else that we can do. Like I said, I'm going to keep working on these enchantment fights and whatnot. But I really can't wait to unlock the Rastafari and add him to our collection. I'll keep collecting some clan coins, obviously, and watching videos, but by the end of the week, we should be able to get 2 pieces for this guy. As long as we're trying for it, at least. But, you know, for now, anyway, thank you very much for watching. Good luck getting this guy yourself as well if you don't have the dragon yet. And until next time, I will see you then.